What's the deal? You guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let's check this. All right, gang, I'm sorry. We missed a really good entry here at the start of this hour. It's a good 20 pips we missed here. But so here's the thing. I've been trying to get this working for the last hour and a half, and I couldn't get the mic to work. And I turned on the stream, and this top wick here that we're getting on this hourly looked so beautiful that I wanted to yell, just enter, just sell now. And the fucking mic ain't working. So I don't know how I just got this to work. Like, can Zoom hear me? You guys hear me on the Zoom side too, right? Because I had to set it up with voice meter, with the voice meter banana, and this was really good entry. Yeah, I'd say roughly right here at 86.4. That was a solid entry here. This ran already for about 16 pips here. This right off the start of this hour, right? We closed respecting the previous, we closed respecting resistance, opened up with a top wick, previous no top wick, right? The previous 4 hours closed bearish. So you might expect this 4 hour to now flip bearish, but that was a really good entry. Outside of that, yeah, I got a new mic. I got to be honest with you. I don't like these fucking headphones. I don't like them. Hey, W Captain, 10 Aussie dollar. I don't like these headphones. But without intro and just buy, no, it wouldn't have been buy. It would have been sells. But I fucking hate this mic. Not even the mic. I'm fine with the mic. I don't like them. They're not comfortable. They're like, they're bulky. I feel like I'm inside an airplane. Turtle Beach? No, these are the HyperX Cloud 3s, but you know which ones I really liked? I think that's what I'm going to get. I really like the Logitech GX2s, something like that. Those were great. Like, I seen them, but... Alright, chat, hold on a second. Got this cool little mute button. Nah, there's no cloth instead of the leather one. No, there's no cloth in there. I just don't fucking like them. They're not comfortable. They're just not comfortable. They don't swivel, right? There's not much swivel. I don't know. I think I'm gonna change this for the Logitech X2s. Those were really comfortable and they swiveled and they were lighter than these. They had Bluetooth. They had the 3.5 jack. Not gonna lie, nothing beats Astro. Tried so many. Yeah, the Astros are right there, but something wrong with that mic. I think I'm gonna give these back. I'm gonna look into the Logitech. The Logitechs were really nice. I like them. They were the same price as the Astro A50s. They're both 250. I think these were around 200 too. They're like $180, something like that. But the thing is, I tried the Logitechs, right? They were nice, but they only had them in pink. Best Buy only had them in pink. So I think I'm going to use these for now, and then I'm going to go get the Logitechs in white. They had the SteelSeries Arctis. I don't know. Pink's the video, yeah. The guy at the store, he was like, why wouldn't you want to take these? These look great. Damon in the house. There you go. Damon with a question. What's cracking? Well, nothing yet. Chat, let's get into a little breakdown because I have no idea if you guys even hear me. There was like, I had a little feedback like on the Astro A50s. I could hear when you guys hear me, like, because I could hear myself, and if something was off, I can't hear myself. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. And the thing is, these don't have much noise cancellation, right? Because you could just you guys hear this, right? Like on the old ones, if I did this, you guys couldn't hear it. Now, if I do this, you guys could hear it from a mile away. Noise canceling on this sucks too. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm also mad, a little tight, because we just missed a few $1,000s because I couldn't plug in this damn microphone. Ah! Uh-oh, hold on a second, chat. Hold on. All right, let's get into a breakdown. We're bullish on the daily. We closed bullish. We closed bullish at a little resistance below the daily level, but it's all right. I think we should still come up after making a bottom wick here on the daily. So I'll be expecting the daily to flip if this 4-hour flips. If it doesn't, the next 4-hour can give us that bottom wick for this previous 4-hour and drive up. Okay, let's look what levels we have here. All right, this is our range here from roughly from 80 to 90 here. Yep, so this is our range. Let's see if we get some closures on the hourly above 85. On the smaller time frame, yeah, same thing, about above this level. The thing is, now that we flip bearish after the top wick, if we close bearish like this, I'll look for a top wick to break the previous high and come back down in range again. Our entry should have been here, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. We've kind of missed that. Thank you. Fucking HyperX. Oh, you guys hear my kids in the background by any chance? You do, right? You see, with the old ones, it's always like that, and you guys never heard them. It was always like that. There's nothing changed. It's always that loud. But you guys wouldn't hear that with the other headphones. Would never hear. All right, hold on a second, chat. Yeah, loud. Kids being kids, they sound like dinosaurs. We're in Wix's house. I'll take kids yelling over cracking on the mic. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be any of that. Plus, I don't want you guys to hear them yelling, right? Sometimes they say some out-of-pocket shit. Sometimes it's my wife yelling. I don't want you to hear that. Sometimes she's telling them, yo, you better go to bed before I put everybody in a headlock. Yeah. I don't hear them on Zoom. Maybe it's your voice meter settings. Yeah, I'm not that great with the voice meter. I was just fucking around with it, and how do I turn that down so nobody hears the kids yelling from the other room? Oh man, what a great flip this was. Back into range. Previous candle had no top wick. Yeah, now we're kind of stuck. We're gonna need to either break highs or lows here. So I'm back on YouTube and here through YouTube, but nothing on the Zoom. And I wasn't going to start the stream with, like, all right, guys, I'm in a position already 10 pips in profit here. That'd be wild. Just, hey, what's the deal, everybody? I'm closing full here at 22 pips. You used to be mad as fuck right now. You'd be throwing fucking tomatoes at the computer screen. Y'all missed the trade? Yeah, we started too late. You remember when Don did? Well, now we can't do shit about it. Now we're kind of stuck here on the 30. And the issue is, now we've made this top wick and we've created this range, so the move's done. Now we are required to wait for the 4-hour close. So it's irrelevant what happens here in the next 30 minutes. You guys have 30 minutes to fucking go walk your dog, go fucking take a shit, do whatever you gotta do, but be back here in 30 minutes. Yeah, it's recess. You just gotta go play with play with a basketball or something. Is the high and low green lines marked in sharp? What is the yellow line? Alright, the yellow line is the line below which I want to close to come down. Like off the rip. 1990 and 1979 here, the top and bottom, that's the higher time frame range that we're in. And we're gonna need to grab some bottom wicks here if we're gonna drive any further. but I think we're gonna end up pulling back for the session, just like yesterday. Asian was the pullback session for the London New York drive. New York drive, really. We also need to I think need to correct some of this move that we've had driving up. Maybe to 75. I wouldn't mind that, but we're gonna need a top wick on the next hour. Yeah, I thought these were gonna be cool. I don't like them. Plus they make my head look goofy. Y'all goofy ass headphones. Why would you not make a swivel? Like, how uncomfortable do you want this? Why wouldn't you fucking make this swivelly? Feel like I'm in a submarine taking orders from fucking my naval captain or something. All right, we are locked in target. You are good to go. Yes. Yes, fire. Fire now. While we're locked into target. For like game, you can try Ash. That's the ones I just got rid of. The A50s. The A50s is right here. You see these? Astro A50s. That's the one I'm getting rid of. But they're so much nicer than the ones I'm wearing right now. They're more comfortable. They sound better. They fucking swivel. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Damn. It's crazy. Like, I literally blame these headphones for missing this move. Just got out. Nice to see you, my man, with the golden plan that left and ran the New York City clan long ago. Hey, you got bars, dog. Got bars. Can we get a mixtape? Well, I only dropped like 4 bars. Can we get a mixtape? Word. Blame the headphones. Tight right now. Pissed off, man. I should be in some comfortable headphones. Up 30 pips right now. With runners. Talking about, alright, chat, I think I'm going to call it a stream here. No. Instead, we're stuck here for the next half hour before I can even read the next candle. With some uncomfortable ass headphones. For real though, I'm tight right now. I'm never tight. I'm tight right now. Put me on tilt with these fucking headphones. Oh. GH not a rapper though. Could be. Don't be hating. Why you always late to downstream? Well, first of all, there's never parking. Second of all, there's always a line at the meter. Third of all, it's no one's ever at the fucking door to buzz you in. It's shit's run like a high school. Wix, if Draymond started choking Don like he did to Rudy Gobert, would you do something? Yeah, I'd get in fucking line. I'd be like, choke me the fuck out right now. I'm going to litigate next weekend. Taking that motherfucker to court. Shit, I see Draymond Green on the street. I'm running into his elbow. I'm running into a fucking chokehold. Like, if he's walking, I'm running right in there. Shit. I'll fucking dive head first through a windshield if I see him in the fucking car. He hit me. Don't you know his reputation? See what he did to Rudy? He hit me. I'm suing everybody. It's fucking Law and Order Special Victims Unit. SVU over here. You crazy? I'd be like, yo, Don, don't tell him to let go. Just pass out. Pass out. Yo, you know how long Draymond been waiting to get Rudy? He just hasn't liked him for like 15 years, and he's been waiting. It's like, ooh, do something. Trip, something. I'm catching you in a headlock. Draymond been waiting on that. Oh, man. He did nothing wrong. Do I think we're going to have liquidity to downside to break resistance? I don't think we're breaking resistance this session, especially if this fucking hourly close like this. Look at this, the 4 hour about to flip. Yeah, see, so if we close below this line that I had drawn out, we're going to look for a top wick and a drive down. But if this 4 hour flips, oh yeah. If it closes bearish, if the 4 hour flips and closes bearish here, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to wait for a top wick on the next 4 hour. Shit, if it closes bearish below 79.87, I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm taking sells off the rip. So let's see. Damn, what an entry this was, right? We'd be 40 pips in profit less than 40 minutes into the stream. There will be more moves, homie. Yes, of course. There's always more moves. The next trade is always around the corner. I'm just pissed that like, if it was because of like, if we missed the move because of headphones that I liked, all right, like at least they're comfortable. We could rock it. But no. Fucking rocking with these. And you feel me? Yep, we feel you. It's bullshit. Like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable right now. You know what I mean? I feel like someone is standing behind me going, guess who? Guess who? Shut up. You sound so clear. Oh yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's like when you get a birthday gift of a shirt you don't really like, and you put it on, and your wife can tell you don't like it, but she didn't buy you the shirt, so she's like, well, it doesn't look that bad. See, if you kind of pull it down here, and it's like, man, you know this shit is ugly. What's the plan with the gold? We're waiting for 20 more minutes, and then we're looking for a top wick on the next hourly to take some sells. And you know, I know there's like nothing wrong with the old, like the Astros. It's probably like a really simple fix. Like if I was like an electrical guy, right? Or like a hardware type of guy, I probably would have been like, oh, I know what that is, right? It's this little wire right here. You just plug it in, oh, tape it up, boom, let's go, right? But I'm not. So I had to deal with this shit now. It's probably like a really simple fix in there. It's like maybe something came loose, right? It's crazy. What's in the big ass bowl today? I don't know. He's not on Zoom. I can't tell. He's on Zoom, but he's not showing the bowl. But Bougie got some big bowls. His entire dishwasher is like fucking fits 3 bowls and 1 teacup. That's it. That's all you can fit in there. No, GH, look, man, that doesn't rhyme. If it doesn't rhyme, I'm not reading it. You need to throw some bars, bro. Turn that into bars, and I'll read it even if it's caps. You're only allowed to talk in bars. Mans love his jalapenos. Whatever. How did you get that N, the little wave over the N? I can't do that. Is there a secret to do that? How do you do that? Knee. How do you do that? How do you guys do that? Green? I didn't know you could do that, bro. So everybody knows how to do it. It wasn't just green. Look at this. Everybody's doing this shit. How do you guys do that? I don't have that letter on here. Coño! You in a position? Yes, I'm sitting the fuck down. Tight as hell right now. Copy paste goes hard. Just hold down the button? I can't. It'll print it non-stop. I'm on a fucking keyboard. If I hold down the button, it'll just be a whole bunch of ends. It'll be a whole line of ends. Still saying happy birthday? Still your birthday? Wild. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel. I know we're bullshitting here, but we're waiting on this 4-hour close because well, we missed the sells off the start of the hour because by the time we hopped on here, they already happened. And now we're just waiting for a rejection. And, well, we're waiting for the 4-hour to either reject or close below, and then we'll look for positions on the next hourly. Where can I watch your New York session lives? On Don Vo's channel. Oh yeah, we got 19K subs. Let's see if we get to 20K. Can we get to 20K tonight? Can we get to 19.1 tonight? $15.30. If we could close like this on the 30, then a top wick maybe to 85 flat would be nice. Why don't you get a mic like Don's and use the old headset? I can, if I get a mic like Don's, I don't need a headset, period. I just listen to it like that, right? I could just get some earbuds, but that's not the point. Point is, I don't want a fucking, you know, standalone mic that sits on my table, because I want to be able to get up, walk around, go outside, smoke a joint, and still be able to communicate with you guys. I'm off to bed. We just started. I'm just kidding. Later, HFX. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Hey, $2. What's the deal, Dill? Starting donation for the missed pips. It's all good. We're waiting on a 4-hour close, Doctor. Total boredom trading here. Well, it shouldn't be exciting. This shouldn't be like fucking Vegas, that's for sure. Been here since London. Damn. Andreas, what up, Wix, you sexy motherfucker? Do I know you in real life? Sounds like I know you in real life. IRL. Wix, do you ever accidentally leave an order open and then come back to a profit? Probably, like when I start a trade. Like, no, not at all. I don't do anything by accident here. No, never used Trade Locker, Harry. No clue. Never tried it. Mix laxatives in your McChicken, you goon? What? Here's the thing. You can take laxatives, fine. Just never take laxatives and sleeping pills at the same time. That's one thing you don't want to do. 20K subs, 24-hour stream? No, 50K subs will do a 24-hour stream. How about that? Can only imagine the chaos. Here for the wisdom and half-baked references. Awesome. Say my name. My name. Books has so much experience. Crazy. What haven't you done, bro? I don't know what I don't know. Yeah, the 4-hour different from other platforms. Yeah, that's just the broker. Has nothing to do with MT5, trade log, or no. It's just with your broker and the time that they operate on. 50K subs, you heard the man? Yes, 24-hour stream and 50K subs. I've been saying that for like 10,000, for 10,000 subs already, for the last 10,000 subs. You can't fix it, Awazo. You can only adjust or switch brokers. From near Montreal, can't wait to see Florida. Hey, come through, Snowbird. How long before you found profitability? 2 years to get consistent, 3 years to get profitable, right? Because it took me another year to make all the money I've lost back. Good evening, Wix and the gang. Hope y'all have an... Oh, that's TTE. What up, dude? What is the deal? I'm a roll 10. Everybody sub with all your emails. Sure. Wix, do you define BE? No, the chat defines BE. Because if I take a 3-pip loss, the chat will lose their motherfucking mind if I put that as a break even. Right? Even though for me it'll be most likely. But if I take a 6-pip win, chat will lose their motherfucking mind if I put that as a W. That's a BE. So you tell me what to count as BE, right? It's your world, guys. I just live in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an employee here. You're gonna love it down here? You mean up there? Montreal? Up there. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there a couple times. It's beautiful. Definitely beautiful. I couldn't understand the people, but it was beautiful. Because Wix here does not parlez-vous français. No. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm literally just starting to make lost money back, honestly. Because, yeah, people think, oh, yeah, I'm profitable now that I'm like 2 months, I haven't lost a trade or something. Like, nah, you're not profitable until you're net zero. How much did you lose the first 2 years or 3 years or whatever long it took you to learn to trade, to get consistent, right? Whatever you lost, now that you're winning, no, you just found consistency. But you are still at net negative. Make all your money back and then start making money on top of that. Now you're profitable. No, Daniel, will not sleep with you tonight. Just watch Tanti trading once. Like the patience, but devious first. It's cool. Learn from everyone. Yeah, I mean, the devious tree stems far and wide. Wix just hit 16 pips. Sell on that top wick. Nice. Pat on the back for T7. Pat on the back. If you took Wix 3 years, we all gotta remember this takes time. We're not there right now. Oh yeah. What up, Infinite Sky Trading? What goes on? I'm content now. Who taught you? This weird shit I go through. It's called life. Ugh. Wix, fix your neon light. All right, it's next. All right, give me a fucking break. Give me a break. It's next. I just barely got the mic fixed. We're gonna see you in a Lambo in the next 3 years. It's possible, yeah. I don't know. Sure. If I, if I, at some point in my life, have an extra $1 million in cash laying around, right? And if I can get it and put it all into one bag and get to the dealership and make a purchase and then go park the shit in my garage for about 10 years without my wife or my 3 kids noticing it, then I'd get one. But as soon as they notice it, I'm gonna have a lot of explaining to do about why I spent $1 million on 4 wheels. Like, Dad, you could have bought me a fucking, you know, I don't know, a fucking rollerblades with fucking rocket engines or something. You could have. No, honestly, like, yeah, one day. It's just today, in today's world, today where my life stands, I would rather spend all that money on kids. I would rather spend it on like unlimited shit for my kids. And you know why? Because I feel like I haven't given them enough. No matter like whatever it is, I have this feeling, a constant feeling inside that eats at me that I'm just not providing enough for them. And there are people dreaming about providing for their kids how much I'm providing for them. But I'm dreaming about way past that, where there's other people getting there, like able to do shit for their kids that, like, to me is like, that's fucking crazy. And that's, you know, there's always another level. So I'm not thinking, you know what? What car can I, you know, like, ooh, how's my lineup gonna look? If I put the Escalade and the SVJ next to, ooh, this is a fire. Nah, that's not how I look at it. I look at it as in, like, you know what's gonna look dope? If I come home and my kids are playing in like a tree house and a 2-story house and then there's a swing. I'm like, oh, that's the sickest lineup ever. I'm gonna go fucking swing on a tree branch with you. Like, I don't know. Like, I probably would not get as much pleasure out of it. Believe me, I've had these things in my life. I had expensive cars, I've had motorcycles, I've had jet skis, like I've had these things. Right? I'm a car guy. I know everything there is about cars, like a lot of you guys out here, right? And it doesn't provide as much pleasure as you think it will. And it's so cliche because people like, oh, you only say that because you had it, or it's cliche, or you just can't get it, or you don't. No, it's dope. It's a lot of fun, right? And there's not, believe me, nothing that I say should be stopping you from going out and getting yours. I'm not telling you it's bad, it's fringe, it's like it's cringe, it's frowned. No, go get yourself a fucking Lambo. We want to be proud of you. Go get this shit. I'm telling you, that's not where peace is. That's not where you'll find peace and satisfaction. You love it. It's not where you'll find your eventual peace and satisfaction. But shit, yeah, go get one. I'm be happy as hell for you. When I get my SVJ, yeah, I'll ride the fuck out of it. I'll reverse through fucking intersection in like at like a buck 40. I'll go enjoy it. But I also know that I'm not gonna enjoy it to the extent that like, you guys think you're gonna enjoy it. Here's the thing, because a lot of you guys think that that's what defines you, right? And like and you put it into your names and it's like, yo, Ferrari Don, or like, Lambo whatever. But there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't start beef. Don't go fucking. Nothing wrong with that. It's amazing, right? But the way I look at it is like, now you're letting that define you, right? Now you're basically defining yourself by a tangible, by monetary things, right? And what happens when you define yourself? You get attached to that, right? You get attached to the image. So now you're fucking, you know, uh, fucking AP Paul or whatever it is. You're I don't know, Richard Millie Max, whatever you are. You know what I mean? That's and then what happens from that point? You guys know what happens at that point, right? When you get so attached to these items and they start to define you, it's like yeah, great, you got a Lambo, but now remember, I've told this to you guys. What happens when that Lambo breaks, right? What happens when that AP breaks? Are you broken? And people get so attached that whatever, like you get a scratch on the car and it's like, oh, and it's like, damn, did you get scratched? Like if the car broke down, are you broken? Are you broken inside, internally? Is this defining now who you are? No, you're not. But people will act like that, right? Like that just defines their whole life. You're not. And you shouldn't let it define you, and you shouldn't strive, right, for that. And meanwhile, you're all striving to be defined by the things you have, right? Strive for different things. Define value differently. Find value in other things. But don't get me wrong, it's dope. Lambos are dope. Ferraris are dope, right? McLarens are dope. You get yourself a Mac. Psh, God bless you. Yeah, how's the car? You get into an accident, how's the car? Because now you're defined by the car. Doesn't matter what you're not defined by your health and your principles and your actions. You're defined by your car because you define yourself by that car. So now people have, attached you and the car as one thing. Now, car's broken, you're broken. Can't reach out to you. I guess I'm just, I don't know. I defy, I defy or I despise being defined by the things I have. They're irrelevant. Irrelevant. What I drive doesn't make me a better person or it's really just chance. Life is half chance. Maybe I was just, you know, found some luck somewhere where you didn't. Maybe you were put in better situation somewhere where I wasn't, right? It's not all skill, and just because someone is richer than somebody else doesn't mean that they were more successful in life, right? Doesn't make them a better person, a more successful person, a more, you know, uh, an an easier or simpler person, right? It's not what defines you. So in other words, don't put Lambo in my name. No, put Lambos wherever you want. Just don't let a car define you. Chat, I'm looking for a top wick here. The only issue I have is the way we closed. We closed above. Let's see. Yeah, and the 4 hours close. So all right, if we come up here and we start breaking the previous 4-hour highs without ever making this bottom wick, I'm gonna look for a sell, right? Hopefully we come up to around 1988, 89, and I'll look for a sell. If we don't and start flipping, well, hold on. Previous 30 didn't have a top wick here, right? Okay, so we have a really bullish 4-hour, and even though we closed bearish on the hourly, the 4-hour closed bullish. So if we're gonna look for sells here, chat, what I will do is, if we start breaking the lows here, I'll set a sell stop on the. I haven't set it yet. Because I don't know if we'll start breaking the lows for one reason. This bullish 4-hour. On a bullish daily. And even though the daily doesn't have much of a bottom wick, the previous daily closed so bullish that we might not even come back and get one. We might just drive straight up. So in order for me to take positions on the hourly here, I would need to see a flip back bearish, and this way we'll have room to finish off the range about 23 pips, 25 pips for this range. Money's always fleeting. Remember the man in the Bible? He had wealth to enjoy for many years, but did not have many years to enjoy his wealth. Bingo. Right? Well, let's go back. Let's see what we're mirroring here. If we're mirroring this move up, What's the rationale to sell if we are bullish on the previous 4 hour? I'm trying to understand, as the previous 4 hour has a top wick, do we have a probability that it will? My rationale? Well, we just grabbed orders for the previous 30, which opened up with no top wick. We tapped resistance here with this wick. The previous hourly closed bearish and back in range, right? It tried to drive, closed bearish back in range. So the rationale is, if we flip here now after making this top wick, I think we're going to the next support, which is at least our advantage level is 1981 here, 1981.9, and the next support is roughly 35 pips at 1979.85. So even though we're bullish, the daily doesn't have a bottom wick. So chances are we'll come back down, flip on the daily, and if we are to bullish for the day, we'll create a bottom wick and then drive up. We have an entire day. We're only a couple hours into this, into the new day, right? That's the rationale for sells. But for that to happen, we would have to drive up here, break the previous highs, and then flip, and then we'd be in positions. If that doesn't happen, if we drive up and never flip and start closing bullish here on the 30, on the next 30, right? Or maybe the hourly, then maybe at around 10, 10, 15, with a bullish 4 hour, with a bullish 1 hour, with a bullish 30, with a bullish 15, and with a resistance at 1990, right? For our hour to be bullish, we'll above 1985, yeah, we'll have some range to fill here from roughly from 85 to 90, about 50 pips. Once all the time frames start printing bullish. But for that to happen, this hourly would need to close, as the previous hourly has printed bearish. So highly likely this hourly will typically follow that previous hourly's, especially if it closes bearish below range. And I would also, remember I said why I printed this yellow line here at 83.5. I said if we close below there, we're going to be looking for sells with not much of a top wick, but we closed respecting it, right at it, as a matter of fact. What happens at that point? It's a support area, right? We might look for support to be made. Otherwise, we would have closed below it, right? We see this red bottom wick here. It came down below it and closed back up above. If it was going to drive down, it would close below it. So next hint that we might drive down is if we get this really steep top wick and then flip. But until then, yeah, we're bullish. We're printing bullish. The higher time frames are bullish, and all we need is the hourly bullish closure here. We get that, and if it shows up above 85.5, we're looking to finish up the range to 90, and that's going to be a trade, our trade, on the next hourly candle. If you feel in the rocky path, you're dead. What are you guys talking about? You are the seed, remember that? What the fuck? Oh, TT is here. Now I get it. I see. All right, all right. Preach. It's preach time. Be patient, chat. Be patient. We're almost there. We got about 45 minutes for this hourly close. But the good thing about patience, right? It brings close things that are far, right? So if something is really far away from you, just be patient, because patience will bring it closer to you. Right? To lose patience is to lose the battle. Are you willing to lose the battle? No. Ah. Are we gonna flip, or will the 15 close bullish here? We're still printing side by side, chat, right? So there's really, we haven't driven anywhere. There's really hasn't been any volume. All we've done here is printed side by side, right? So far, this has been our session. This was a solid position if you were able to get some sells in, if you recognize it, somewhere over here to come down on this candle, right? To fill this range. But outside of that, we've seen nothing else. What's your go-to Subway order? I get an unlimited Metro card and I'm good. Down 50% today because I forgot about stop losses. If I don't sell, I could blow my account. Should I sell? Well, here's the thing. We're all professional traders here, right? Professional. So, as a professional trader, does that sound like a fucking good idea to you? If you were managing my money and you said some shit like that, I'd be on the first fucking Uber to your fucking office with a really sharp knife. Are you fucking kidding me? This is your hard-earned money. You're a money manager. Manage your shit. The fuck? Think if you were working in like a hedge fund and managing other people's money. Your ass would be fired if you're lucky. If not, there would be fucking people looking for you. Damn. Think about it. Like, why just throw away hard-earned money that you give up your time for, that you have to give up part of your life to go get, to just throw away? So you're just throwing away parts of your life? No. Too valuable. My time too valuable. Yeah, imagine working at a hedge fund. Exactly. Like, people have been killed for a lot less. Just straight up. You always trade this late? It's Asian session. Like, this is the time we trade Asian session. Thank you, Wix. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. No, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just, that's how it should be. You should take this seriously. I don't care if your friends will laugh at you when you tell them you made $4.18 today. You need to go through some embarrassment. You need to go through some humbling. You must go through it to not care. You must be able to tell your friends that you made $4.20 and then laugh in the back of your head. Right? Just laugh, knowing that, knowing what they don't know and understanding that you don't need to prove it to them too. Everything is a matter of time. Give it some time. Let others laugh. Give it some time. If it's your friends, shit, go vibe alone for a little while. It'll do you some good, trust me. You won't be the asshole that's laughing at others. You'll be the asshole that was getting laughed at some point in the past, where and then and then you're the one laughing last. All right, 15 closed bullish. So did we just make a top wick for this 30? Or are we making a bottom wick now for the 15 to drive up? You see where the inconsistencies lie? But what you really want is, oh, we're making a bottom wick here for the 15? Great. Oh, we had a previous 30 closed bullish, and we're also making a bottom wick for the 15 and the 30? Oh, the previous hourly is also now closed bullish, and we're making a bottom wick for the 15, 30, and the hourly? That's where the patience comes in. You have to wait for that to align, right? Where this, it's not just the 15, but the 30 now closed bullish like this, the hourly now closed bullish like this, and then maybe on the next hourly, you'll already have the hourly bullish, the previous 30 bullish, the 15, just like you have now, right? Except at that point, you'll have every other time frame bullish, and you'll have a bottom wick aligning with the hourly, the 15, the 30, with the previous 4-hour closing bullish as well. And now you're re-breaking 4-hour highs. You see, when all of that lines up, that's when you want to be in a trade. Not when, hey, is this the top wick for the 30 or the bottom wick for the 15? Even your dog is like, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it. Wait, be patient. Just be patient. You want things to line up. Good dog. Best traders rely on their own validation instead of others because it hurts so much more when it's somebody else's opinion and you lose based on someone else's opinion, because at that point you didn't learn why they took the trade, you didn't learn how to avoid it. All you learned is that you're an asshole for listening to somebody else and losing, right? But now if you did that on your own and you lost, yeah, you'd be upset, but you'd also have a starting point of what to go off of to go look for your mistake, right? And where you made it, because you know the entire process that you took, you know the road traveled in order to get to that setup and to the position. But if you don't know the road you took to get to the position and you took it blindly, where do you even start? Where do you even start adjusting? Where do you even start looking for things that you could have an edge on? You don't know what you don't know. But if it was your breakdown, now you kind of have an arrow pointing you in the direction of go that way, right? That's where you'll find an answer. And then at that point, that's how you'll find out what you don't know, and that's how you'll go learn what you don't know. But you need to know the things that you don't know in order to go look for them, notice them, and then start learning them. Yeah, flip the tape. I'm flipping it, flipping it. Flipping it, flipping it, flip. What up, Wix? Erting Irie? Yeah, man. Erting Irie. Man, I complain. GJ Analysis Wix.
How about no?
Wix, it's Friday where you are, where I am. It's still Thirsty Thursdays. Yo, chat. Who just went? How many of you just went like this from the screen? What day is it, Wix? Ah, I see you trying to set me up. I know it. I know this one. How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard? The movie is goated. Gold member. About to spark up. Me too. Should we say a prayer? Can TT say a prayer for us? All right, I'll say a prayer. Uh-oh, we're flipping here. Hold on. Maybe we don't need a prayer. Damn, and we made a top wick? Wait. Let's see if we can get a closure below here in 5 minutes. If we can close below 83,516, I will look for entries. So, yeah. Everybody ready? Let's say a prayer. Dear Forex baby Jesus, I'm not going to ask you for anything. I just want to say thank you for putting us in this situation to be able to break down the charts and do it while smoking this holy joint. Thank you. Amen. Right? Just thank Big Homie. That's it. He put you guys in the situation to succeed, right? He's given you a chance. Now it's up to you to help yourself. Big man gave you the opportunity. Now help yourself. Oh, wow. What a flip. The 30 made that wick. I mean, we were right again. Three minutes here for the 30 chat. Let's wait for it to close. Thanks for allowing my pride to get these cheeks slapped by the markets, Amen. How long you been live streaming? For, I don't know, over a year. Jesus moving in the FX. Just wait on it. Nah, that ain't Jesus. That's the homie Jesus from fucking Guatemala. He DM'd me yesterday. What is this, Roblox? Yes. Fortnite Square. Why doesn't Don Bo come on your stream? I don't know. We spend enough time together. Shout out to him. Believe me, chat, if I wasn't streaming right now, I probably would not be on somebody else's Asian session. New York, different story. Asian, yeah. Wow. We've gone nowhere. Daily dose of Jesus, and I'm out, y'all. Hope you guys have a great evening. All kidding aside, big blessing to you, Wix, and everyone. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for coming through. My dude. Thank you for coming by and showing some love. It's always appreciated. You are always welcome. So we hope to see more of you on here. Shout out to Time to Eat Trading and their whole team. Their whole squad putting in work, huh? I come here to listen to you talk. Very interesting. Got my MFF payout an hour ago. See, now I actually believe you, Daniel. But you never take my name? Assad. That's your name. Sparkity Spark. Oh, we got 30 seconds. Hold on, chat. If we flip and close bearish here in 25 seconds, I will Sparkity Spark off the rip. Damn, shout out to Coffee 11 for hooking me up with some coffee. 249, what is that? What is that? I see a D with two stripes. Rosin dabs on flip. That's pesos? Hey, that's Jesus. Where's TT? That's 448. I don't care what it is. I want to know what money is that. That's pesos, right? Oh, a Philippine peso? Bro, time to sleep. I even saw you on Don's stream. Yes. It's PHP. I don't even know what that is. Yo, you called me Jesus in the house. $5. Oh, $5 for coffee. I appreciate you, coffee. Thank you. I like that little, what is that you got in there? Is it an elephant? Oh, that's a hippo. Malakash? That means a little bit of money in Russian. Malakash. It means no money. $5 for coffee is expensive here, man? What do you mean? I'd have to go to Dunkin' Donuts with that. Can't even go to Starbucks. I'm gonna need to wait for coffee's next donation in order to put them together and go to Starbucks. I think Starbucks charges for entrance, right? What is it? It's like $10 just to get in? Starbucks is wild. Starbucks sucks. My Starbucks has a DJ in it. All the time. Where the fuck they do that at? Miami? Can I plug the song I just released? Yeah, plug it. Go ahead. Chat, I have nothing to do with this song that's getting plugged. And I do not share. The opinions voiced in this song are not the opinions of the streamer. No wick entry in this 30-minute? No. No. Previous 30s closed bullish. We're bullish on the higher time frame. I was looking for the hourly to flip if we would have broke the previous hourly high and then a flip. But now if we're going to close bullish, we're kind of printing side by side. I need the market to give me a sense of direction. Here you go. Grab some coffee. Bro, stop donating. For real. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for buying us some coffee. That's one way to stand out. See, from now on till the rest of our days here on this stream, when Coffee 11 comes through, I'll know him as the guy that bought me coffee. Hey, Forex God's here. What's the deal? Spectral in the house. Just sharing, bro. Yeah. You want 14K? You want 14K and you give me $5? Hey! Hey! Hey, Wix, can I be a mod? You gotta be here a while, man. Gotta be here for a while, Daniel. Hold on a second, my lawyer is texting me. This fucking mute button, where is it? Sorry, gang, just my hobby got in the way. Got some litigation. Buck 99 from Jesus Sanchez Ortiz. Who wanna repent? Who want it? That's baby Forex Jesus. Oh man. Drive up here. Let's go. I need a strong bullish closure. I need a bully. Come on. Give me the 30 bully. The 1H bully. Wix, what time of day? A tradable volume-wise? 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. The 4 most volatile hours of the day. What up? Puerto Rico! Puerto Rico! Hey. Oh, we got France in the house. Think is Asian more volatile than London? I think the 8 p.m. candle and the 9 p.m. candle overlap is a lot nicer to read with the 4-hour close there than any candle between 1 and 5 a.m. You don't get a 4-hour closure right in the middle of the session for London. In New York and Asian you do. Why stick to one pair? Because I'm not trying to be the jack of all trades. I'm going to be the king of one. Believe me, it's all you need. You don't need more. You want more? Go ahead. It's up to you how simple or how difficult you want to make this. It's really up to you. How do you deal with the feelings of FOMO? I don't get feelings of FOMO because I shoot myself in the foot. Like, yeah, get out of your own way. I just spoke to actually, no, never mind. Never mind. I just like, it's time, right? It's experience. Over time, you won't feel it anymore. It's not like, it's so weird. Like I went from like, all right, I like being on tilt, feeling FOMO, feeling all types of ways, right? Just catching feelings about the charts all day long. And I don't even remember or know, or I can't even pinpoint in my head the moment where that stopped. Like I can't pinpoint, like it's just such a natural evolution that you won't even recognize it or remember how like damn, I'm not feeling no type of way, right? I don't have, because it's just all logic. You've seen it so many times and you know what possible outcomes there are. Over time it gets very redundant, right? And it's repetitive and it's there's no FOMO because you know what you're missing out on. You attributed the feeling of FOMO with bad decisions and losses. It's happened hundreds of times. Yeah, maybe, or yeah, I guess that makes sense. But there's not going to be an aha moment where you're like, all right, no more FOMO from now on. No, it's going to be so far in the back of your head because you're focusing on just doing your thing and being in the zone. You're focusing on being a robot. You're not even focusing on it. It's just, it's a routine. It becomes such a part of your routine. Yeah, the feeling of redundancy is just over and over, same thing over and over, where it's just, that kind of goes away. You won't even realize how you're not thinking about, you know, these feelings because it's just, you're being repetitive. It's like walking in, clocking in, just counting the same thing, counting 1 to 100 every day. Coming into work, count 1 to 100. All right, counted, let's go. And it just gets repetitive. You don't even like, right? You don't even think about like, oh, how long it's gonna take me to count. Right? It's just, no, it's just did it, got it out of the way. Did it, got it out of the way. Same thing with here. Came here, did a breakdown, traded, got it out of the way. Boom, life goes on. Came back, did a breakdown, traded, got it out of the way. Life goes on. That feeling doesn't exist. Just I think it exists socially. Once you become okay with yourself, I don't think that feeling will be there. Can we adjust this level here? Do we have this drawn correctly? Yeah, like I can't move this anywhere. I was gonna say put it like this, but then that's not too valid. This is more valid. Yeah, stop focusing on the feelings, right? Focus on the damn trading. It's like having a conversation with somebody and then you get excited and then they're like, "Oh, why are you yelling?" It's like, "I'm not yelling. We're discussing." No, you yell. I'm like, and then the whole point of what you're actually the juice, right? The juice of the discussion, it gets put on the back burner and now you're discussing why are you yelling instead of the actual, right? Instead of the actual issue. Well, the same thing here in trading. Oh, why are you thinking about your feelings? Just fuck your feelings. Just trading. Yeah, but now I feel like, what? Who the fuck cares how you feel? We got this trading shit going. You're going off topic, right? Yo, but I'm missing this, and I'm like, bro, no, it doesn't matter what you feel like. Like we have, we have our variables. We have an equation. We need to plug it in, solve the equation. It doesn't matter what you feel like, because that discussion in and of its own takes you away from what's the word? From productivity, right? The discussion of how you're feeling, the actual action of doing that takes you away from productivity. You want to be productive? You have to get the emotions out of the way. Because the discussion of emotions takes away from the productivity of whatever you're trying to. Yeah, it's counterproductive. Exactly. From whatever you're trying to achieve, because it's an unwanted discussion. It's an unnecessary discussion. Your emotions are not part of the equation, right? The closure and the wick and the range and the candle and the timing, those are part of the equations, right? And the news and the fundamentals, these are part of the equation. Your feelings are not. So why would you start discussing how you're feeling when you're trying to logically act on a position? Counterproductive. But no, you guys want to feel some sort of way, and right, and you really want to get it off your chest, and you want to go tell somebody how you feel, and you want to discuss it. And it's all counterproductive. That's what losers do. You want to be a fucking brokey, right? You want to be a loser? Go fucking cry to people about your losses. Or you can go solve the problem, fix your losses so they turn into wins, and have other people come to you and ask you, how did you deal with that? You guys want to, be counterproductive and discuss your feelings and how you feel about the problem, and it makes me feel so bad. And it's like, bruh, I don't care who you're telling this to, but they don't give a fuck. Remember, nobody cares about your problems, right? Like, no matter who you tell your problems to, 80% of the people don't care, and the other 20 are glad you have those problems. So stop trying to share your problems and start trying to solve your problems. That's where the light at the end of the tunnel lies. No, nobody's gonna care. Like, I don't care who they are to you, unless it's your mother or your father, who have significant investment in you, significant time put into you. They don't care. Most of the people don't care, and the small percentage, the other small percentage, are really glad that you have all those problems, and they're not the only ones going through shit. That's how people feel. People aren't like, oh, you know, that sucks that you go. No, in their inside, they're like, oh, yes, thank God, I'm not the only one going through shit, right? Sometimes I tell my girls prom, but then I realize it's yeah, man. No one's gonna care. It's not, and it's not fucked up. It's just human nature. You can't look at somebody and be like, yo, that's fucked up. No, that's just human nature. Can't be mad at people for that. You can't be mad at the rules of the game. You have to adjust to the rules so you can play the game to your advantage. Simple. No, I'm not going in on anybody. I'm not preaching. I'm not. I'm reminding you things that you guys already know. You guys know all this shit. I promise you, in your head, you've said this to yourself before. You've told us, you've complained to a friend, and you didn't get the reaction you wanted. It's happened before where you're like, yo, why the fuck do I do this to myself? Why do I even go through this issue in the first place so I can put it out there and then have others fucking point at me or talk about? You know all these things. You felt it, but you still act counterproductive to what you felt. I'm just reminding you. I'm not teaching you nothing you didn't know. We're all the same fucking human beings that have experienced all of these emotions. But you have to pick up on them. You have to pick up on it and realize, hey, there's an adjustment that needs to be made here. The people closest to you hurt you the most? Yeah, it's like that line. Remember from Immortal Technique? It's the people that love you that seems to hurt you the most. Sometimes when they die, you find yourself cursing they ghost. I'm not going to just, you know, I'm not the one that sings the song. But it is what it is. Just a reminder for you guys. So happy Wix isn't an art school dropout. Where's Dombo at? Where you at? So we've really gone nowhere in this hourly. We've kind of gone up and down, but the hourlies are still printing side by side. You guys see that? We kind of found a support here. I think it might come up. The hourly is going to close bullish. Remember this is what we spoke about last hourly? 4 hour was bullish. The 30, the 15 was bullish, but the 30 and the hourly were bearish. Now you're going to get the hourly closing bullish. The previous 4 hours bullish. The 30 is going to close bullish. The 15 is going to close bullish. Like every candle is now in your direction. What are you waiting on? We're going to wait for a pullback and see if we can take some buys. This is why I show up every day. Yeah, show up every day. I show up every day too. You think you guys are learning? I'm learning. As I speak my truth, I reinforce it inside my head. It gets more ingrained. I get better too. Why don't you stream a New York session, boss? Because that would be trading on steroids. New York and Asian, that would be trading on steroids. No, Don's stream is way more than, like, it's more than enough. More than enough. There's no, it wouldn't make sense to break up an audience looking for the same thing. Does your soundboard have the word smoke weed every day? No, it doesn't. I can put it in there, but no, it doesn't. He peaked at like 4.5. Crazy. Yeah, today. Yeah. Chad, if you're enjoying the session, if you're enjoying the discussion, if you want to be part of the discussion, drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on, and just keep showing up night in, night out. That's your shortcut to getting better at this. How often you do these? We stream live every single weekday. So Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern, roughly. Does the 4-hour still need to retrace to form a bottom wick? Honestly, it depends on how we close right now. I think we're gonna need a closure on the hourly above the most recent resistance. And then I don't think the 4-hour will flip. If we close within this little range below 84.98, I think we're going to need a pretty steep bottom wick and then a drive up. Most likely on the hourly. Right? We might even see a 4-hour flip, but not a drive. And if the 4-hour flips and doesn't drive, it'll range and wait. But I would expect the next hourly candle to give us a pretty steep wick. If not the 4-hour flip, then damn where near the 4-hour flip, and then do this. So let's wait. Let's see if we close really bullish above this. I don't think we'll need too steep of a wick. $15 broke its own high. What does that mean, Wix? It means the 15 broke its own high. Is there a reason you don't do streaming on Sunday night? I do, but it's the private session. So if you want to show up to the Friday, the Sunday night to the private session, you got to join Wix's table here on YouTube. And then on Sundays, right before the stream starts, you get a message with the link, and we get about 15 to 20 people for the Sunday private session. It's about 12 to 13 on Zoom and about 8 to 10 more on the YouTube side, and it's very intimate. It's quieter than this. There's a chance to go back and forth for discussion, right? I open up the mics and the cams, so you're free to communicate however you want. And it gets really nice and calm for the Sunday session. It's not a public stream. The chat's not wild, and we just get to talk. So if you want to sign up for the Sunday session, you can do that on YouTube here. Other than that, it's Monday through Thursday for a public session. If you'd like to join, you got to do it here through YouTube. Got a question for you that interests me very much. What advice would you give to young traders? How would I change the environment so they become a good, adaptable, profitable trader? I don't know. Maybe you have to set boundaries, right? You have to have a boundary for when you're trading, and don't go outside that boundary when you're not trading. Outside your trading time, you're off the charts. That's it. It doesn't affect your day. That's number one step. That's the first step to having others get out of your way and start accepting that this is what you do. Right? That's the number one step. Number two, you should know that this is going to be a long road. Have that understanding. This is going to be a long process, right? So you have the advantage of time. You have the advantage of this being what you do without being bothered. And once you have those two things set up, like I said earlier, vibe alone for a little while. Don't expect others to understand you, but understand yourself. Understand and know, be confident in the fact that it's worth it in the long run. But you have to set boundaries, so nothing else outside of this gets in your way while you are doing this. Yes, that's Sandman, thank you. All right, chat, we're gonna need, we're pushing here, pushing. Let me see. $30 seconds here, chat. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm gonna look for a bottom wick, honestly, to roughly 83.5 here, to the bottom of the previous candle. Maybe 84. 84.3. I also understand that we might not get it. This was a really strong push up, so we might just continue up. Yeah, strong push. Yeah, if we drive up and break the previous candle highs, I think I'm going to call it a stream. If we pull back here, I'm looking for entries, but highly likely we break the highs and fill the range up. I just want a better advantage point. What's the next area of resistance here? Oh, we got some room here, huh? $85, that's 19. What stops here? It's breaking the highs here. What's the stops if we were to take the break of the highs here? Oh, wow. That might be it. Did it break the previous? It didn't. Broke the previous highs on MT5. You're right, we did. We did break the previous highs on MT5. Let's see if we can break the lows. If we can break the lows of the current candle now, then I wouldn't mind setting a buy stop above. I just need to probably be a market execution if anything. I want to see how we come down, how long it takes, because timing matters too. Because at any moment here, we could flip bearish here after making this top wick and breaking the previous high. But if we flip bearish and break the lows and then reflip bullish and break highs, we're gonna, after grabbing orders below the current candle, then I'll be pretty comfortable that we're gonna drive up. Is it re-breaking the highs? Interesting. Yeah, if it goes here, then I just won't take a position. It's fine. You guys can take a position. It's all good. I'm not telling you no positions here. I just needed to re-break the lows to grab some orders. But it looks great. It looks great on the hourly. There's a lot of volume. Last hourly came up, closed above range, so this technically should pop. Will it? I don't know. I'll have more confidence that it'll pop if we grab the bottom wick. Thing is, if we rebroke the lows and then flipped, we wouldn't be sitting here thinking, oh, do we get in, do we not get in, did it break the highs? No, it would be just be driving. I would be confident in that. Now it can still drive, I'm just not as confident in it. Right? And you take into consideration that the 4 hour doesn't really have a bottom wick here. Oh, it's already 6 pips, right? She pushing, re-breaking. I know, I'm okay with it. I don't get FOMO. I'm not. I have a. Right? I have standards and principles that I trade based upon. It would be really, I'd be really upset at myself if I broke my principles, even if I got a W. See, because you're inviting all sorts of when you're taking a position and you weren't initially comfortable in it, but it's just like, oh, if I don't take it, I'm gonna miss it. Like when things like this happen, you see this little pullback, it might mean nothing, but in your head, this is massive. This is, why didn't I just wait for what I needed, right? Like, and it brings out a whole new wave of emotions that are not necessary. right? Even if it drives all the way through, you don't want to sit through this. Oh, it pulled back now, right? Is it gonna come down, make that bottom wick? Am I gonna sit through more? Like, it fucks with your confidence. Believe me, future trades, it'll fuck with your. But if it does it after doing what you needed it to do, then you'll get out of your own way. But it broke the highs here, chat. So I'm gonna need quite a bit to happen here now. 5 minutes here for this 30 and the 15. What might happen? Oh, no, I'm sorry for the 15. 20 minutes here for this 30. If we get a 15, come down and tap 83.5 here and flip bullish, I'll take buys. I'm gonna need this hourly to break its own low and then come back up and flip bullish. That's what I need on this hourly. Right, so the 15 is gonna close like this. And I'll watch this 15 through. If the next 15 opens up like this, I'll set a buy stop on the flip. I think we have to break these lows here in order to get up to here now. And if we break these lows, right? If we break these lows right here, then your next support is here. So you might see a nice support formed on a 5, right? But 15.30, we need this type of movement. You don't want to be in the trickle down or the trickle up. What you want to be is in the volume candle, in the drive. And this 15-minute candle for the last 10 minutes or for the first 10 minutes of it, it broke the previous high and kind of stayed here. They might re-break the high, might drive up, but like I said, I have no confidence, not as much confidence in that as I would if we took that bottom wick first. Hey, this you might still happen. You might get this on the next 30-minute or the next hourly candle, right? You might get that bottom wick and a drive up, but I still need it to happen. There's really almost no bottom wick on this hourly, almost no bottom wick on the previous hourly. How much would this have been if we took it off the rip? If we retest 4-hour highs, is there a possibility that the 4-hour would flip? Shit. There's a possibility a 4-hour will flip now. I mean, there's a possibility of anything happening. We don't want to concentrate on the possibilities. We want to concentrate on probabilities. Not what can happen, but what's most likely to happen. And then let's plan for the things that are most likely to happen. And then let's figure out our edge. How can we take advantage of the possibilities, of the possible outcomes here that are most likely to happen? At a rejection zone? Yeah, we closed at a rejection zone, but a minor one. So if we don't drive through here, it doesn't mean that we won't, right now, it doesn't mean we won't drive through here at all. It just means it's not ready. We spoke about this yesterday, where the setup, where everything looks prime, looks good to go, looks just prime for you to take advantage of. And it just, oh, later Matus, my bad, I didn't see you. So it seems prime for you to take advantage of it, but timing wise, you got to realize, hey, the catalyst isn't there. There's no market open. There's no volume. The volume's not here. When is volume coming in? Market open, market closed, news, really speeches, right? Numbers drop. So that's when volume comes in. So if you have market not opening, not closing, you had a decent closure here on the candle, but you didn't grab liquidity, no catalyst for it to drive. It doesn't mean it won't drive. It's not ready. Now wait for the next market open. You wait for 1 a.m. You wait for the candle to close here. If this 4-hour closes bullish like this, you know you're going to tap 1990. You're going to ride up to the top of the range. Start looking for entries. Start looking for advantage points, bottom wicks. Where do you reject? Where's the support? Last time, if you closed, let's even look at this example. Let's say this is where we closed. Let's bring that across. When we close there, where does the bottom wick go? How low? Look over here. Right over here, we had a really small bottom wick, right? It only gone there. But everywhere else, every time we close at that area, it's not that we get a bottom wick. It's not really about how the candle forms. It's really about what areas price taps. So you see you got a closure over here where we just got. Price came back and tapped this area. Same thing here. Closure here. Price came back, tapped this area. But both times that price drove all the way through to 90, all the way through to even way past 90 to 2000 something, right? So as we start doing that here, right? We found support. We came up here to 84. We came back down. So now we're expecting price to drive through to 90. Different story if that was a 9:30 a.m. candle. Yeah, oh, we're in it off the, and we're not waiting. If this is 9:30 and we got that closure with that massive pull up, we are in here off the rip. So timing changes our equation, right? Timing is one of the variables that we use to solve our equation. And if the variable changes, our equation changes. The outcome of our equation changes. So, right? If it was 9:30 right here, this candle closed 9:30, boom, we're in buys off the rip, and we're most likely with the volume at 9:30 NYC open, we're driving through to the next range, to the next resistance. But it's not. So we need catalysts. We need more orders in the market. Chat, I'm going to call it a stream here. I think this was a really valuable session. We stayed longer. We got here late, but we stayed longer. We had one chance. Honestly, the only opportunity here I saw was sells on the open at 8 p.m. as soon as we opened up the stream. This top wick with the previous candle, no top wick. I think that was the only solid chance or setup that we saw today, right? Thank you for the 650 or 700 of you for coming through. Night in and night out. The stream is growing. Let's get this to over 1,000 viewers nightly. That would be fire. But as I've said before, I really appreciate all of you. Bougie, thank you for coming through. We missed your big ass bowl today. You gotta, oh, you changed the look. He's got a different light, chat. He's not under that big ass light no more. Not gonna be that tan no more. Yeah, I appreciate you for sticking around on the Zoom, bro. Thank you for chilling here and letting me know that someone else is out there on the cam. I'm gonna start bringing you guys out earlier. I keep forgetting. I wanted Mateus. I wanted him on here also. But thank you for coming through and setting an example for the rest of the people in the Zoom to show their cameras, show their face, and be more personable. All right, Zoom gang, I love you guys. Chat, love you guys. Mods, love you guys as well. Thanks all of you for making this a great stream. But yeah, a lot of value today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you were able to help yourself. Tomorrow we're not here because it's Friday, so we're gonna enjoy the weekend. We're here tomorrow morning for Don's stream, and then it's the weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be right back on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and the rest of the week, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be here. And if you want to be in our private Sunday session, just go join Wix's Table here on YouTube, and you'll get a link for Wix's Table around 7:30, 7:45 on Sunday for the private session, for the private Asian session. All right, that's our session, gang. Get your dancing shoes on. Love and wisdom to you all. Yes, chat. New headphones. All right. You already know the deal. Thank you for coming through. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.